Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, we got a question from VooDunks VN, who says, so when should I test my max lift in a training phase? In the deload week? I have a great answer for you. Before I give you that answer, make sure that you comment JUMP, J-U-M-P, down below in the comment section for a free bodyweight vertical jump training program. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. So, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do with my athletes and in my programs. So, if you're going to test your 1 rep squat max, or your 1 rep deadlift max, or bench press max. The goal is that we have this number of how much we can lift for 1 repetition, the most that we could possibly lift for 1 repetition, so that we can then use percentages for our power work, our speed strength work, strength speed work, all of the squats and the deadlifts that we are going to do. And there are other exercises that you can 1 rep max on. However, squat and deadlift are 2 of the main ones that you see with lower body athletic performance-based training. So really, when you go to test your squat or deadlift 1 rep max, the goal is hopefully to improve that number in relation to what it was previously. So you want to be fresh. You want to make sure that you actually lift more than you did last time so that you hit a PR, a personal record. And to do that, you need to do it at the proper time to where your central nervous system, your tissue, your body in general is not fatigued. So when is the best time to do that? To answer your question very quickly, the deload week would be a good time to do this, although I've seen many athletes go through phases of training and then get to their deload week and not see great numbers during that deload week, because 1 week of time, if you've been pushing very hard in that prior block or phase of training, 1 week deload is not enough to get your body fresh or fresh enough to hit a new PR or a PR as high as you could have gotten if you had rested a little bit more. So this is exactly what I do in my programs. I have volume phases, deload weeks, and back off phases. And I made a video on this before and nobody really seemed to want to watch it. It got a very low number of views, and I thought to myself, good on all of the people who did watch it, because that video was so foundational and important for actually seeing results for your vertical jump. But what you're going to want to do is you have these volume phases, and in these volume phases, and you don't need volume phases if you have a ton of other activity, but you want phases that are more taxing than others. And in these phases that are more taxing on the body in general, that is where you are breaking down. I just spit all over my laptop. That is where you are breaking down the body and you are forcing this adaptation. You are stimulating the body in a way that is going to cause change once you give enough rest. Okay? So you want obviously enough rest in between workouts. But after you have this volume phase, you do a deload week. In that deload week, sure, you can test your 1 rep max for whatever you're going to do. But what I like to do after that deload week is have a back off phase. Now, everybody hears back off phase and they think that maybe I should name it something different, but they think that like, well, I don't want to back off. It's just a phase of way lower volume, way higher intensity. It's essentially a peaking phase. So we're having a peaking phase after every volume phase. And for the athletes that I coach, in my programs, I do 4 weeks of a back off phase. And in those 4 weeks, we have heavy days. And on those heavy days, we might hit triples, we might hit doubles. Rarely do we ever test our 1 rep max. However, I tell a lot of my athletes, if you feel really good when you're doing your 5x3 or 5x2, you feel really strong during this back off phase, go ahead and test your 1 rep max on one of those heavy days. That is where I've seen athletes hit the most PRs, not in their deload week, but in that back off phase, the 4 weeks of training after the deload week that is very low volume, but very high intensity. Now, what I was going to say is, for the athletes that I do my customized coaching with, personalized coaching, so not in my programs are 4-week back-off phases, but my customized coaching athletes, sometimes we'll do a back-off phase for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, not really any longer than that. But if we continue to hit PRs, you're jumping higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and you're lifting more and more, and you're hitting these PRs in every single session, then we continue that phase. Right? Why jump into another volume phase when we can reap more rewards from this back-off phase? So anyways, a deload week is a good week to do it in, but I like to hit it with my back-off phases on any heavy day that you're feeling really good, really fresh at any time. Go ahead and try to test your 1-rep max, and you may see new PRs. Anyways, like this video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel. Leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this, and get my vertical jump secret system. I will take you to the next level. Training programs, coaching, all of my options are down below in the description of this video and the pinned comment. Like I said, I will take you to your highest vertical jump ever. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.